Hey, it's Dr. Sanam Dhillon, specialist doctor and founder of Rock Melan, evidence-based skincare for melanin-rich skin. This channel is here to cut through misinformation, noise, and help you protect your beautiful brown skin with clinically backed science, and most importantly, remind us that melanated skin is powerful, it's beautiful, and not something to bleach or whiten. Today, we're going to do a deep dive into a makeup recommendation and foundation that's quite common. I personally use this foundation, so I feel like I can talk about the do's and don'ts and the ingredients and whether it's right for your melanin-rich skin. So today we're talking about Too Faced Born This Way foundation. It is the Flawless Coverage Natural Finish Foundation, and it is claimed to be oil-free. It is claimed to be hydrating, long-wearing, medium to full coverage that's undetectable, and photo-friendly, slow, no flashback. It says that it's non-comedogenic on the website, which is interesting, that it's vegan, it's got hyaluronic acid, and it is filled with alpine rose water to help empower skin's health and resilience, and coconut water to aid in delicately replenishing skin's moisture levels. Okay, so I'm going to do a deep dive into the ingredients. Now, it does say that it is oil-free. So this is beneficial for melanin-rich skin because oils and essential oils in particular can cause a stimulation of our inflammatory response. So avoiding oils, particularly essential oils, is a good idea because there have been studies to show that we are more prone to contact dermatitis and irritant contact dermatitis from oils, and this is probably because of many years of using oils in our ancestry that has made us more allergic to them and sensitized to essential oils. So that's really good that it's got no oils. The other good thing about this foundation is that it is fragrance free. Perfumes and fragrances for skin of color are a definite no-no because of the risk of triggering our melanocytes, which are the cells that produce melanin, and triggering inflammation in our skin, and this can cause post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation or brown spots to develop for no reason. And perfumes can also trigger melasma, which is a very important consideration if you're starting the pill, you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or postpartum, or if you're going through menopause and perimenopause, the period around menopause. You really want to go through your ingredients lists and make sure that none of your ingredients have got perfumes and fragrances, because that alone has been shown to trigger these pigmentation conditions, which for melanin-rich skin and skin of color is like the worst thing. You don't want it because it's so hard to get rid of pigmentation. It sometimes never goes, and melasma in particular is a chronic pigmentation disorder. It sometimes goes away, but in most scenarios it just fades. It doesn't completely get treated, which is really hard. So the ingredients list for Too Faced's Born This Way foundation. It says that it's non-comedogenic, and that's the first thing I want to go into. So comedogenicity is whether or not an ingredient will clog your pores, and the ability for it to clog your pores is dependent on a study that was done in rat ear models. So it's not actually a study that was done in humans, and we haven't had any follow-up studies done in humans. So even though it says non-comedogenic, and if you react to it, if you break out to it, you do want to actually think about the fact that for your skin, it still could be acne inducing. So always do a patch test on your neck, always do a patch test behind your ear when you're starting a new foundation, or a small area where it's really discreet and hard to see, so that you can know if it stimulates your androgen hormones and if it stimulates or plugs your pores to the point that it's going to cause acne. Once you have acne and you get inflammation, you can get post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which the acne goes away, but the dark spot doesn't, or the red spot doesn't. And unfortunately, this is something we struggle with melanin-rich skin. So if you can prevent it in the first place, amazing. So the ingredients list. All right, so it's got water, it's got glycerin, it's got a lightweight silicone, so cyclopentasiloxane, and It's got aluminium starch octanyl succinate. So that's to help absorb oil so you get more of a matte finish. So the comedogenicity of that is 1 to 2. This rating is from 0 to 5. So anything 0 or 1 I'm happy with for melanin-rich skin. For acne-prone skin, when you're starting to go into the 1s and 2s, you just want to make sure you're doing that patch test and you're careful. I would say that is a no-go for me as an ingredient. I personally use this and sometimes I do break out, and this could be why, because it's got 2 ingredients there that I can see that have a higher comedogenicity potential. Even though it says non-comedogenic on the website, that's a bit misleading. Don't like that. So other ingredients to watch out for: cetyl peg dimethicone. So that's another emollient, which is a silicon blend, and it rates 2 on the comedogenicity scale, which is not ideal. And then hexyl laurate. So this is another emollient, which is rating a 4. Wow, that's a really, really high rating. So I didn't realize how potentially acne inducing this foundation could be. Even though it's got benefits of being fragrance free and it's such a beautiful finish, that is a consideration for my acne prone ladies. If you don't have acne and you don't get whiteheads or blackheads easily, this might still be okay for you. But just based on even the initial deep dive, I'm just gonna double check this. Wow, it's considered highly comedogenic. Hexyl laurate. So if you've got acne prone skin, I do not recommend this foundation. It's got a denatured alcohol, which has a high irritancy potential as well. So that unfortunately can disrupt your skin barrier. It can dry out your skin really easily, and this can in turn cause inflammation, as we know, pigmentation, and a rebound in oil production when it's really drying. So if you've got bad sensitive skin and melanin-rich skin, you do want to avoid that. Coconut water does have a comedogenicity of up to 2, so it may be hydrating, but it's not a great option for skin that has the propensity to have clogged pores and acne. So I would opt for something like squalane. So if you've got acne and you want hydration, it can still provide both without clogging your pores. Then it has got ethyl hexyl palmitate, which again you must avoid in acne prone skin because it's rated 4 on the comedogenicity scale. And apart from that, we are good. Only issue is now if it had 1 ingredient that was comedogenic, fine, but it's got up to 5: the dimethicone, the cetyl peg dimethicone blend, the aluminum starch octanyl succinate, and the coconut water, as well as the ethyl hexyl palmitate. So I'm not a fan, unfortunately. I thought I would be, but there you go. That is my review of the Born This Way Too Faced foundation. If I had acne prone skin, I would not get it. If I had super sensitive skin, I wouldn't get it. If I didn't have that, but I just wanted to avoid essential oils, I wanted to avoid perfumes, then it could be a good option for you. Will I continue using it? Probably, because of the fact that I've got serums that are stopping oil production or reducing oil production via niacinamide. I've got squalane in my serum, which is hydrating, hyaluronic acid, which is providing a barrier. And so if I put a good serum on, put a good moisturizer and a good SPF underneath it, it's probably unlikely to penetrate, but unfortunately the alcohol does increase its risk of penetration into the skin. So I would probably just use it judiciously and avoid it every day when I'm at clinic or work. I hope you enjoyed this review of the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Comment below if you found this helpful, if you've got any other questions. They obviously do change the ingredients lists all the time. So this is only relevant for May 2025. If the ingredients list has changed, then it will depend on what the new formulation is, and that is directly from the Too Faced Born This Way foundation website, so I know that it is up to date. And just because it has hyaluronic acid in it does not mean it is a skincare foundation. It is just the fact that hyaluronic acid is a good ingredient that can help balance the entire formulation, and also it's a really easy marketable put in foundations, make it sound like skincare, but all it does is make the formulation sticky and also provide a film on the top of your face. So it's not like groundbreaking skincare. I would just stick to skincare rather than mix skincare and foundations, because the more you layer, the more complicated it is on our melanin-rich skin. The potential for for pigmentation, the potential for acne, the potential for sensitivity that then causes long-term pigmentation issues. It's just not worth it. I think keep it simple. I'm going to go in deep dive into more foundations, and I will be back with another video on the MAC Studio Fix foundation. So go click that one if it's already there, or go look for it on my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Melanin-rich skin has unique needs. The problem with the skincare industry is that it does not cater for skin of colour. We are Australia's first doctor-led brand taking your skin seriously.
Skin of colour has 5 main problems. We call this Melanin's problem 5. This includes uneven pigmentation, oily acne-prone skin, dry skin, sensitive skin, and fine lines and wrinkles. The reason why your skincare products may not have worked in the past is, truth be told, they were never made for your melanin-rich skin.
Rock Melan's first serum is clinically formulated to address all your skin's needs in one step, with ingredients that are scientifically proven, premium quality, and at the right concentrations. Get started with our all-in-one Dewy Glow Serum to transform your skin in the next 30 days.